Okay, hello. I think I'm live. I think my mic's working. Hello, welcome back to my next stream. I'm a bit early, granted. Apologies, but I was just ready to go. So why wait 15 minutes when I'm ready to play now? Something to do, King? How are we doing? How are we doing on this sunny Saturday? Don't know what it's like where you are, but it's rarely sunny here for now. But yeah, hope everyone watching live or after the fact is very well. Tangle Tower. I believe I'm just over 2 hours away from finishing it. That's why I wanted to get on a bit early as well, because I want to finish it in this one stream. Nice enough here. Well, there we are. We can't complain. Enjoy it while it lasts. Let me stop the music. Change us over to the stream. Get the game audio on. Hopefully you can hear that, and hopefully you can see me with the game. Load up the game. I'm going to be a bit rusty, obviously, because it's only been a week, but it's just a recap. I should have done some sort of revision myself of what we did previously. So obviously we investigated all these people so far. I think I've asked everyone every question I can at the moment. I was just slowly working my way through the rooms. Freya got murdered. She was doing a portrait of Flora. But in the portrait, Flora is holding a knife, and the blood that's painted on the knife is actual blood and not paint. Hawkshaw is a private detective who is on the island as well trying to solve it. Fitz is the gardener, who's a bit creepy. Poppy is a bit emo. We just talked to her now. She was a friend of Freya. No, she was... Yes. Well, we went to see Fifi, who I quite like. She was friends with Poppy. So we were just asking everyone where they were, what they were doing. That sort of thing. And then we've also got objects. I've still not figured out the harp statue puzzle. Everything else, I think... Well, we don't know who the lens belongs to. We thought it belonged to to Poppy's dad. And we haven't spoken to him yet. So, all that remains is where do we go next? I think I've recapped it enough, right? Probably a shitty recap, but we've got all these question marked rooms to go to, so I'm gonna say let's go over here, do these two, and then we'll do this one, because this one looks like a bit of a biggie. So let's go over here. I just need to work through them all. Okay, Fifi's room. Oh, okay, and that's Fifi, so she's in the library at the moment, but we're gonna look in her room.
What's that big book on the desk?
Looks like something Fifi's been writing.
Is it a clue?
I hope not. It's just a bunch of notes about her microbiology experiments.
Okay.
It's a magnifying glass. A big one.
How come you don't have one of those?
Why? Because I'm a detective? Should I start smoking a pipe too?
And the hat.
You can pull off a pipe.
I'm a bit ill, so again, my energy is not up to standards, that's why. Apologies
You
about that.
suspect. Don't think you can get out being questioned just because you're a bear.
I'm innocent, I
Oh.
promise.
I'm not expecting her to play
Save it for the judge.
Boxes of stuff.
well. Okay. What's that?
It looks like a microscope. A big one.
Can I touch it?
Lavaganda. Oh, God.
I'm not sure this is a microscope.
Horizontally slide the 4 magnifying lenses to the correct position, so I'm assuming we need to make that picture. Oh, I see. Interesting. So we need to make that like that. Oh, okay. Oh, right. So that's a really big one. We need that like that. Jeez Louise. Okay, I get it. So, that one's 3+, so that's really strong. That's a 1+, that's a 2+, and then that one actually makes things smaller. Okay. So, we have a... I mean, that kind of looks like the right sort of size for that first part of the key. I'm focusing on the left side of the key first. And then... need to magnify... Oh, I see, but then that's gonna... Okay, that'll make that smaller. And if I did that... No. I was trying to make that equals sign. Obviously, we just carry on the bit of the key, don't we? I mean, this is mad. That triple must go with the minus. Because the triple just looks too big, right? Oh. Why is this... This always goes under. Okay. What about these two? This one goes on top of that one. Oh boy, this is a tricky one. Let me move these out of the way completely. So, that is too big. That needs miniing, doesn't it? And then that needs... There's always a gap between them. And then that defo needs big... Ah! Right, so that needs to stay the same. I don't know where the fuck this belongs. Okay, and I think that one needs to stay there. What about, like... No. I want something, though. I mean, this hat must be involved. I mean, am I happy with that? I think I am happy with that one where it is. Although it could move. Like, I could move it like here. Oh. Nearly. That does need to be like... Well, that's too small. And that does the... Yeah, so that's too big. That's defo too big, so that needs to, like... I feel like I've lost any momentum I had. No. Is it painful yet? Has it already been painful? This isn't one that you can really help with, is it? Just, you're either an idiot and you do it, or you don't. I feel like that defo has to stay there because that needs to shrink 100%. That needs to grow a little bit. That bit needs to shrink, though, so... Does seem like the strategy, right? That back bit is done all the way to here. That needs to shrink 100%. And the only thing that will shrink out of these is this. But then what confuses me then is that that also needs to shrink. That can't move, right? That needs to stay where it is. Although that is a 2, that is a +2. So do I need to bear that in mind? That if I did a minus with the +3, that would be the same thing. Let me move that. Is that right? Not really. Not really, is it? 'Cause it's not doing the same thing that I wanted. Well, that's quite big. That's too big. Is it too big? That's +3. Yeah, because that just cancels it out. Second segment may need to be bigger. So hang on. So am I on something here? Oh, I've lost what I fucking did now. What was here originally? It was one of these. Or was it both of these? Shit. Hello, hello. I think it's the ++ on the left. Starting Sun Dormant, how are we? And the plus to the right of it. Right, so that needs to cover that. And how did I combine these together? Oh, was it? No. I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. I've completely lost how I did it. Ah, there. No. Like that. Oh. So just the ++. And then... Right, so we'll leave that. Okay, I found it again. And then you think it's the plus to the right of it. Then starting from... Ah, like... That looks... That thickness is this... Looks... No. I need to close that gap. It's definitely not going to be by using... Ooh. That kind of does the same thing. No, but that has to shrink that, 100%. And that just makes everything way too thick. Way too thick. You're thinking the 1+ on the sideways Y part. Here? Whereabouts though? Because it doesn't line up anywhere apart from Like that. I mean, yeah, it's just the gap more than anything. That kind of looks like it. You could argue that's right. And I can't get away from the fact that the minus has to stay on that part. I might have to start building it right to left, yeah, because I'm not getting it here. But if I mentally remember, it was 2+ and then 1+. So let's clear them all off. I know I keep saying it, but you can't get away from the... Oh, so maybe... I want to make the wide bigger so it fits the short segment on the right. Oh, true, yeah. Yeah. So... like that. And what if I slowly slide this along? No. What if I slowly slide... Hey! Hey, now we're cooking. 3+, 1+.
I guess that's wrong.
Are you mad?
So they must each have a specific position.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I am wrong. Sorry. Hang on. Sorry. I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun. Fuck. Huh? Because I need that. I need that bit of the second bit of the key, don't I? But if I left it like that, it's broken up. Can I move this at all? No. I can't. Oh, okay, yeah, you think move that a little bit more. So let me move that just to seal. Let me get it to the closest point to seal, and then... No. Oh. No. Has this got any give? There. If I can move everything as close as they can be. Then where does this need to go again? Oh, I've lost it. I've lost it. Is that because I moved this? Ooh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh. Right, okay. I'm close.
Nope.
Okay.
Looks like you might need to
Like that? That looks right. I'd give me that.
Nothing.
You want to start by finding, or vice versa.
Oh, I guess I need the... It needs to not be all, like... That's not the same length, is it? It needs to be like... That? No. Like, it needs to be thin and then thicker. Yeah, the part between the teeth is wider. You're right. So I only get that by doing... that, but then that fucks it. That needs to go there. Oh! Oh!
No, that was it.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why I play so many games on stream that are puzzle-based, because I'm so bad at them. That if I didn't have
Nice work.
help, it would just be stuck. I'd have to Google it.
Sounds like
Maybe
it
that's why I
unlocked.
do them on stream and I don't record them. Then save the horrors where I am all alone and it's my own pain is when I record.
Yeah, it's built on
Okay.
top of a little metal box.
We did it.
There's a book in here.
A secret diary, a well-used book resembling a diary. It's locked with a strange metal device. Okay. All right, we got that. What else we got
A
here?
pretty ornate window with a great view of the lake.
We're supposed to be looking for clues, not assessing the real estate value.
And over here, you'll see the owners use sheets of paper to block out all that unnecessary natural light. A simple trick, but it really transforms the space.
Have a look at that board.
Fifi's got something pinned up here.
What is all this?
Who's clicking leave it alone? Interesting. She's drawn arrows to everyone's on here. That's us.
Is that supposed to be me? Why do I look so angry?
That's just the face you make when you're thinking. Does make you wonder, though. When did Fifi draw all this?
My arrow is to
That's you, Sally.
Sally.
What? I do not look like that, do I? It's Poppy. That's actually a pretty good drawing.
She's gone to the gardener.
Looks like Fitz.
And we got the guy we haven't met yet.
Who's that?
Not sure. It's Detective Hawkshaw.
Hey, and then we've got
Who's that?
Not sure.
someone else we don't know.
Who's that?
Not sure.
It's because we haven't met them yet.
That's gotta be Flora.
She is drawn to him. Right, have I clicked everyone that we know? I think I have. And just equations.
Is Fifi trying to solve the mystery with math equations?
Maybe. Did you ever try that? Maybe it works.
Did you notice who isn't on here?
Freya?
Hmm. And Flora?
Mm-hmm. And Fifi herself.
Oh, okay. I mean, we've seen Flora. I thought Flora would be on there. That's the family tree and drawing board. Is that everything for here? There's just books at the back.
That's a whole lot of books.
More
Scientific
papers.
formula. I'll openly admit I have no idea what any of it means.
I think that is it for here. Might be wrong, but I can come back. I mean, once I've met everyone, I can do the family tree. So let's just go up. Let's just go across the hall. Freya's room. Who wasn't there? Okay, my bad. Did we say? Oh, okay. Yeah, we did say that was accurate, Flora. Okay, Freya's room. Dead girl's room. Dead girl's room. Dead girl's room.
Freya's bear.
Looks pretty depressed.
He's had a rough couple of days. That painting is really something.
Why would you want it looming over your bed like that?
Maybe Freya enjoyed the atmosphere it creates.
The atmosphere of chaos and oppression?
Hang on. There's a smaller version down by the floor.
It's a photograph.
A small photograph of Freya's abstract painting. A piece of adhesive paper stuck on it. Lines have been drawn with black ink around the edges. Okay. So I guess all these new items, I should be going around to people now and asking them about it, shouldn't I?
It's a little glass box.
I think it's a vivarium.
Come again?
See the leaves and twigs in there? Might have been for keeping insects.
A pillow with a paw print pattern.
It's a cushion.
Yeah, but that doesn't illustrate. Drawings taped up on the wall.
What's that one on the left?
Looks like two people standing together in a garden. One of them's holding a red rose.
Ah, Fifi and Fitz. A drawing of Poppy and Fitz. I don't know the names. Fitz is holding a red rose. Oh, sorry, yeah, a drawing of Fifi. She's the nerd one. Yeah, a drawing of Detective Hawkshaw. Okay, so she just likes drawing. Nothing wrong with that.
Do you think this was always supposed to be a
I
bedroom?
don't think there's anything else to interact
I
with,
don't
really,
know.
of
It is
interest.
kind of a weird shape.
No windows either.
I was just painting just before the stream.
Brushes, pencils.
They're clean, but they look pretty well used.
Too well used.
It's a
Okay.
little wooden box for paintbrushes.
To the casual observer, maybe.
Yeah, I saw a lock on it. Oh, no, it's not.
They're
the puzzle.
not real paintbrushes.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Looks like they're part of some kind of lock mechanism.
Swap the brushes into the correct order and then arrange the paper to find a clue. Oh, well, I can arrange the paper to find a clue. That goes there. Find all the fucking corners. Okay. Let's have a look here then. Those go together. I think I'd be better at these. You can't rotate them, right? So they have to go in as they are. They are a horror for me because I'm not very good at them, but... Yeah, I cannot leave the puzzle now. Definitely can't rotate, right? Okay, cool. I mean, I put them up there assuming that is where they go, but it might not be. Gotta be. Oh, no, it doesn't. It hasn't got to be actually at all. I mean, the logical thing, right, would be like hold them up against each other, like they should fit each other in some way. I'm not seeing much of that at the moment. Cool. Two scales. What scales are you seeing? These things. So I guess that, so by that I could go there for all I know. Aha! I'm a genius. Okay. And you think this goes over here? Oh, of course. All right. So the color, they're going to be colored rows. Is that what we're saying? Not necessarily, because like that just fits like a glove. Those fit together. I need something that's diagonally slanting, so that. Move these down. Right, so I thought it was meant to fill the whole page, but that obviously could never happen. That goes in there. And then... what the fuck are these meant to do? Where are these meant to slot? Aha! Is that meant to be a clue? Or should I be... I guess I should be moving them. Fuck's sake, I'm an idiot. Yeah, not a clue when I fucking spread them unnecessarily wide. Okay. So you've got what, a scale, small to big. Then you've got a question mark green, question mark blue, question mark, question mark. So is it going to be like orange? Which one's orange? Is it the paint color? Orange, green, purple. But these aren't... the triangle shape, which is, well, they're both triangle shapes. That's a purple triangle shape. They're both purple triangles. And then that's like a rectangular one, but we don't know what color, but that's the shape of the brush, which would be one of these. Is it small to biggest? Because there's no green. Oh, so the blob indicates the color of the paint, and then the line is the color of the brush, and then that's the shape of the brush? Maybe? So we know that the one in the middle is a purple handle of that shape. And it's smaller, if we are going smallest to largest. And then this one should be blue paint. That one.
Nothing.
Did you find it? Looks like a
Okay,
ripped up
okay, okay.
jigsaw.
Okay. So are we also trying to go smallest brush length to tallest brush lengths? 'Cause I don't know how I'm meant to do that when... Like, I feel like that one in the middle is the best clue, right? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, yeah. So the one in the middle needs to be a purple handle or pink handle with that shape. Oh, but it could be that. Because we don't know what color it is. Then that one needs to be green, so no, it can't be. It has to be that. Just the first and last heights. Oh, I see, because of the lines. 0, 1, 2, 3. Is that, yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3. So the one at the end is a tall boy. Okay. So if the one at the end is a tall boy, and then this one is a 1, gotta be that then. Okay, yeah, I get you now. And then the second one has a green colour, and that could be that one or that one. But then one at the end, so it has to be the one in the middle is a purple handle, and that shape could be either one of these. Fourth one, we just know it's got blue paint. And if that one's got blue paint, it's got to be one of these sorry, if this one has that shape, it's got to be this one. Because that one is the only other shape of that, but that has to be at the beginning. Although that one... Yeah. Okay, so... Okay. I mean, yeah, so... That one has to go at the end. Because it's the tallest. That one has to be there because it's that shape. The only one that is left. This one. This one has to be blue. This middle one has to be purple.
That's done it.
Oh. Feel myself getting smarter. They are good puzzles, to be fair, because they're like ones that are in my like just about in my wheelhouse. They are testing.
Neat.
But as always, thank you for the hints. Saves me using the hint system on the game.
What was in the box?
And like I said last week, it makes you feel a little bit better as
Just a
well.
photograph. Well, most of a photograph.
Most of a photograph. Interesting. Photograph of 2 young girls, one with red hair, the other with green hair. The photo has a large piece missing. It seems to have been ripped off. I'm assuming Freya and Fifi? Was the red hair? Could be Freya and Fifi, and then I'm wondering whether for some reason they've ripped out Poppy, which would be mean. But we need to show that photo to someone. Shall I? Green. Oh. Oh yeah, it does say green hair. It's definitely blonde, no? Am I colourblind? That is definitely blonde hair. Oh, well, I guess in that photo it's a bit more green. Yeah. I guess that one looks a bit more green than that, but okay, if that's what they're going for. Should I... What do you reckon is more efficient? Should I do all the rooms and then when I've got all the items go around to people? Or do you reckon I should go now with the stuff I've got to people in case they give me a little more, tidbits of information? So I could carry on. I could do the rooms above me and then go opposite. But I have got some new items. Should I show them to the people, do you reckon, or carry on? I will be guided by you. Okay. Sitting on the fence. I like it. I like it. I'm also sitting on the fence. I guess, yeah, I just wouldn't want to do all the rooms and then it triggers something, but I guess it's not going to be that sort of game, right? Okay, so if it doesn't make too much of a difference, if it doesn't trigger anything, I'll probably just do all the rooms and then I can cycle back through to all the characters. Let's go up to this bedroom. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Fitz's room. To remind myself as much as everyone else, the gardener's room. This is bare.
It's a little handmade card. Someone's drawn a heart on the front. Inside it says, to Fitz, from PP.
From PP. Poppy.
That poor plant.
Looks pretty healthy to me.
Healthy, but sad. I think it would rather be outside.
Which is ironic, because he is a gardener.
An empty glass and an empty
Why
plate.
wouldn't he put it outside?
Looking at it is making me want to cry.
Why?
Right, jeez.
I don't know.
Right. That's the only thing of
Hello.
interest, right?
Not
Or
hidden
one of the
very
only
well,
things.
is it?
Doesn't need to be. It's locked.
It's locked.
It's a combination
Okay.
lock.
Puzzles.
Sort of.
Puzzles. Rearrange the pieces of paper to find the combination. Okay. Well, again, I can't rotate them, so it just needs to fit or not. They fit together. I mean, they fit together, right? Unless I need to leave room because they go somewhere else. I've done it. I've done it. Okay. I mean, oh, that... I thought that fit, but it doesn't. Because the black lines. Sneaky bastards. Sneaky, 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 sneakies. Ah. That also doesn't fit. Sneaky fuckers. Did it fit? But the lines. Oh, I guess that... I thought all the lines had to fit, but I guess that one does. And where does this one go? I thought all the black lines had to line up. But at the moment, only one lines up. Oh. What about that? I mean, what's it telling me, though? I can see that in the middle. The teardrop. But I need to do 4. But that can't be it. Because this is meant to tell me the actual padlock, the full padlock. And that's not even the right shape. Right, so there's 4 ways they can fit together. I mean, are we? That's not that, is it? That is like a. That is a ball bag. If we're being honest with each other. Testicles. That's not even a shape, unless it's in one of these. It is in one of these. Sorry. We move. We're moving. Okay, so let's move these over. And then this needs to go here. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. Although what I'm not going to be very good at is like working out the new places to put things. Oh, I'm not doing bad. I should work out this last one, shouldn't I? But I would rather now that the scumbag in me would just click the puzzle on each individual one. That's probably not the done thing, is it? But what have I not tried? What have I not tried? I've done that. That's that one. That's a bit of a puzzle in itself, working out what combinations you haven't done yet. Yeah, I've done that as well. Just keep turning them clockwise. I mean, what if I did that? No. No, that's just that again.
Nothing.
Maybe if you move the paper.
Still
I
locked.
think the lines drawn on the...
That
It
was.
looks like it's like a jigsaw puzzle.
That
It
was.
looks like it's like
Are you
a
mad? Have I not
jigsaw
done it right?
That
It
was.
looks like a jigsaw puzzle.
Have I not done it right? The second and third don't match. Oh, it has to be the right colours as well. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. How am I meant to know what colour that is? Oh no! Wait, did I solve it? But how am I meant to say what colour that one is? I mean, or is it... Because... Oh, so it is that one because it's more pointy, whereas that one's a bit more... It just didn't match. Use myself. I've confused myself. Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, so that one is pointy and that one's not. So it's that one, definitely, then. My bad, my bad. It's definitely that one. And then... Nope, done that one. It was, yeah, it was this one, wasn't it? How did I do that one? I swear I found that one, but now I can't work out how. Where I found that one. I can't work out how I did it. Because... keeps coming back to that same shape. I feel like I started off so well. Right, I want that leaf. I want that one. Not to sound like Little Britain, I want that one. That doesn't help build a part to it, but that fits in there. Whereas this... Oh. Aha! Okay. So I think that looks like that. And it doesn't look like that. We happy with that? Now the last one looks like that bottom might be that. No, that. But I want to prove it now. So, how does one prove that? Might not be that. Although I'm not seeing that shape, really. That bottom bit looks like it, but then nothing really fits that smooth edge. Apart from... No, that doesn't work. So, can we rule that out? Still wrong. Am I still wrong? Are you mad? I'm still wrong about this one. Are we saying it's... We're saying it's that one, not that one. No, it's just a phrase I use. Back. I thought that... I mean, they're quite similar. But I guess... Oh, because it's pointed. Right, okay. Okay, got you. So now it's either long or pair. Long or pair. Well, that one's a long. That one's a long. Yeah, I could have brute forced the third. Fuck me. Nicely done. It's the attention to detail, isn't it, that that goes over my head. The pointy tops or the pointy bottoms.
Neat.
Well done, gang. Better be worth it. This is me thinking I could finish the stream today.
Yeah, it's wrapped in a cloth. Hold on. Huh. That's
Never
kind of
gonna happen.
ominous.
What is it? PP and Fifi. A metal gardening trowel with a decorative pattern. It has a decorative pattern engraved onto it and letters either side of a heart. PP. That's FF. It is. I'm glad I didn't brute force it. We'll forget the fact that I tried to brute force the first one, which is hilarious now in hindsight. Okay, we can talk to them about that. What's that as well?
It's locked, but it leads outside.
I thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
What's that thing by the handle?
Oh, Jesus beads. Oh. Slide the lid open, then move the tiles into the cracked slots. Oh, crikey. Are you joking? What do you mean? What do you mean? So they've all got one. Done it?
Nothing.
The tiles.
Those moon symbols in the slots.
Maybe they're connected. But
Also not connected. Right, okay. I'm just trying to brute force it. Oh, so you can move them anywhere. Didn't expect to go so quickly into a puzzle. It could be anyone in the family. So there's 4 moons. And 4 suns. Not just sun, moon. It can't be.
maybe the information we need isn't here.
So where is it?
Somewhere else.
I know it is horrifying, but I'd prefer it if they said that early on,
Let's
because then I
come back
know.
Once we know what.
Because I'm not meant to know. Because previously they were like, oh yeah, you don't need to know what, we can't solve this yet.
There's someone outside the window.
Something outside the. Probably just a rock.
You sure?
Probably, right. I don't think there's anything else in this room, is there? A light?
Huh. Neither of these lights have an actual light
I
bulb.
do respect that they've put voice acting lines into, like, in the most
They're just
mundane
decorative.
things.
Oh, so decorative.
I do like that. Last one on the left-hand side. New person. Do him first. Let's get all his items first. And then we can ask him about them, because otherwise I'll end up talking to him again.
It's a drinking horn.
Is it full of ale? Or mead, maybe?
Right now, it's just full of dust.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. A real treasure chest.
How do you know this
I
treasure?
didn't click the treasure chest. I
Why
clicked the map.
else would it be locked? Plus, there's a treasure map hanging directly above it.
Ah. Puzzles.
What's the deal with that painting on the front?
Not sure.
It's like Professor Layton, isn't it, this game? In the sense that there's a lot of puzzles. Although this is more story than Professor Layton, obviously, but give me those sorts of vibes. Crypt Master, what is that? Crypt Master. Oh god. That fucking first page. Whoa, the art style. What is that art style? That's really cool. Where words control everything. Damn. Oh, that must get your brain going. Fair play. Interesting. Interesting. I'll have a look at it after.
We should check that treasure map, too.
Yeah, let's have a look at the treasure map. Use the treasure map to discover the combination. Oh, this. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. Right, so. Sea monster with a tree, a rock, and treasure. So there's the sea monster. Oh, there's loads of sea monsters. Jesus. But we've got a sea monster in front of treasure with a cave and a tree ahead of him. This one? Is it not that one? The treasure behind him and then he's kind of level with the rock. Although it's a bit more ahead of him, the rock, isn't it? It depends how much you'd say it was ahead by. Because now I'm overthinking it, because I usually take about 10 minutes on each puzzle. What square am I meant to be guessing? The treasure. Oh. Why can't you see my cursor? Can you see it now? I didn't realize I'd unticked it. I think you can see it now. I was looking at H3. Because you got the sea monster, the cave to the right of it, the tree straight ahead, and the treasure behind. So you'd have the sea monster, the treasure behind it, the cave to its right, and then the tree ahead. I'm not right, but I'm just going to guess it. I4. Oh. Wait, what? North? What do you mean north? South, east, or west? What do you mean? Yeah, okay. Okay, so the distances don't look right. Look at the picture more closely. There's something that's missing. Remember the details. Oh, the birds. Is it the birds? There's no birds. There's birds in the photo, but there's no birds on that map where I chose I4 incorrectly. Okay. But there's birds in line with the tree, some would say. Although there's no birds lined up with the tree on this map. There's waves. I'm not seeing any waves, really. The dragon is right next to the treasure. Right next to it, like within a square. Oh, unless I need to... Do I need to look at it a certain way? Like, I'm assuming that that's north, whereas if I turned... Do I turn? Is it worth turning? If I turned, then it would not help. Would it? Is it if I turn? The last tile is important, which is the direction, north, south, east, and west. So I think, is this to say, I need to say which direction I'm facing? Like from this point of view, standing on the treasure? Looking that way, which direction am I facing? So maybe it's... Is it this one? And then if you turned your head to the left... I mean, the treasure's not directly by him, but then you've got a cave kind of diagonally opposite him, and then there is birds, but then there's a wave. There's a wave right ahead of him, and I don't see a wave drawn. Where are you standing, and where are you looking? Okay. But then that one would fix. The treasure needs to be to the right. Whichever way I'm facing. You've got the monster on the left, the cave on the right. Oh, the waves are just ocean. Oh, okay. I want to say it's that one then. H6, and I'm looking west.
There we go.
Hey! World
Perfect.
record. Well, probably not. Not even for me.
What was in the box?
The waves thing threw me off because I thought it's all ocean. Because of the map, like it's all ocean. But gotcha. Once I realised that helped. Thank you.
More wooden models. These are a little different to the one on the desk.
What we got? A model resembling a child with green hair, which we've established as Freya. A model resembling a woman with grey hair, which we've established as Flora. A model resembling a red and white bird. A model resembling a broad-shouldered man, who I think is the guy in this room. The wooden models have been hand-painted. The paint is not skillfully applied. A pot of red paint and a brush is laying nearby. The brush has some dried red paint on it. Okay.
A little hand-painted statue.
How can you tell it's hand-painted?
Well, the paints are right there on the desk. Also, I mean, no offense, but you can just tell.
A wooden carving of a man holding a sword. The model has been hand-painted, but the paint is not skillfully applied. Yellow, blue, black, and white paints were found nearby.
The entire room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not just made of wood. I think it's the actual hull of a ship.
Oh, that's cool.
Puffer fish?
Yes, it's also a lamp, for some reason. A hammock. It's kind of worn out.
I would politely describe it as lived in.
After these drawers, it's probably going to be the
A pencil
guy.
drawing of a mountain on a moonlit night.
Mood.
Nerd.
The entire room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not just. I think it's the actual
Okay.
hull.
Come on then, fella. I can get my drink in.
Sir? Can you hear me? I'm Private Detective Grimoire. I have some questions for you.
Grimoire. Good mysterious name. I'd rather like it. Felix Fellow at your beck and call.
And, this is my colleague, Sally.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good name as well.
Thanks.
It's decent.
If you would, Mr. Fellow, we really need to ask you about the murder.
Well, I must say I'm rather jealous of you two.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Out here solving mysteries, exploring new places, uncovering secret rooms, hidden treasures. That's what life is all about.
Secret rooms?
Yeah, where are these secret rooms?
Speaking, that sort of thing.
Just as an aside as well, the game before this was on sale, so I bought it. The, what was it called? Something to do with a swamp, I think. Have you seen that game? Is that worth playing as well? I bought it because it was dead cheap.
So, Felix, what exactly do you, do?
Is it not obvious? I'm an explorer. Explorer/treasure hunter. Yes, well, best in the world.
We're talking like curse statues, spike pits.
It's a little more sophisticated than that. But I've certainly seen my share of danger, if that's what you're asking.
And, if I may ask, when did you retire?
You listen here. I may be between ventures right now, but it's simply not in my nature to stay in
What do you
one
mean
place
involved?
for too long. I go wherever the winds of destiny take me.
Don't you live here with your wife and daughter?
Yes, well, the fellow family has certain loyalties, and with Flora the way she is...
Nothing wrong with raising a family, Mr. Fellow.
Don't misunderstand me. Fiona and Flora are my entire world. They are the greatest treasure of all.
Oh, I see.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll play it if I'm struggling to pick a game and I dip into my library. That's good to know.
Why on earth would you
There is a
want to
new
know
game
about
coming out, isn't
that?
there, of this series?
The murder of Freya Fellow. The reason we're here?
Ah, right. Nasty business.
Guess I should have played the other
Very
one first.
unfortunate. I regret that I can't be of any help.
He's a bit cagey.
But I wish you all the best in your investigation.
Hear that, Grimoire? We're done here. Let's go.
It's a simple question, Felix. I'm sure you're up to it.
Well, there's not much to tell. Mostly, I was in my room by myself, working on Flora's, working on a project.
Your room is quite close to Flora's tower. You didn't hear anything unusual?
What qualifies as unusual?
What have you got?
Oh yeah, hit me with your statement.
It was dusk. A feeling lingered in the air. Malevolent, perhaps. Uncertain, as life itself.
Abridged version, please.
Right, fine. I heard someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room. The footsteps were calm, orderly, so I thought nothing of it. Shortly afterward, I heard a second set of footsteps, going the same way. This time I could tell just from the sound that something was wrong. So I looked out into the hallway. I got a glimpse of Poppy disappearing down the staircase to the floor below. Didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. I thought perhaps she'd had a disagreement with Fitz, as I know those two are close. So I looked into his room, just in case, but it was empty, as was the garden beyond his window. Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her. We went into Flora's room. Poor Freya was laying on the floor. Fiona, Poppy, Fitz, and Pointer were there already. Flora, too, of course. Soon enough, everyone else made their excuses and left.
Including you?
Not I. I stayed. Flora needed me.
Interesting. Okay.
Dearest Flora, a remarkable woman. Yes, been married over 20 years now.
You two still get on?
Of course. What a question.
She hasn't gone quiet on you.
It's true she has an independent streak. She's had it her whole life. She's the youngest of 3. Always something of a lone wolf, you know? Just the way she is.
Lone wolf is putting it lightly. She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
She just likes time to herself, away from the company of other humans.
Other humans?
Well, yes, other people, you know.
He has a bit of a weird phrase.
Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Is that a real thing?
No, I just meant to, because we both wear,
Got it.
red capes of a sort.
Has she questioned you yet?
If you call that questioning, she seemed bored by everything I had to say. I heard on the grapevine. Supposedly Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item. Something called the Golden Beetle. Honestly, it's probably a bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
You reckon?
Quite sure. There is no treasure called the Golden Beetle.
How do you know?
Because I would have heard of it. You're the one currently basking in his presence. You tell me.
Let's move on.
Uncommonly skilled as an artist, but Freya was so much more than her talent. She helped me get started with my own painting, you know. It taught me what she knew about wood carving, too. Tremendous patience. She was ever so good with dear Flora.
Freya and Flora were close?
Oh, yes, especially recently.
How are
After
you
what?
related to Freya?
Somewhat distantly, as it happens. My father, Lord Fellow, was her grandfather. Technically, that makes her a fellow. Let's just say there was some discussion over whether she ought to carry the name at all. There's a family tree in the Grand Hall. You should take a look at it.
What about her inheritance?
Freya's parents died when she was around 3 years old. She came to live here shortly afterwards.
Nobody left her a thing?
I'm afraid not. She had no formal claim over anything at Tangle Tower. My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables. She makes up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
Oh, yeah?
It's what Freya called her.
Interesting.
Fitz? I don't trust him. He's slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
An onion?
Did you two have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. She's a very vigilant young woman. Poppy's a good friend to my daughter. Always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Yeah, that's all the people. It's interesting because I remember when we spoke to Fifi about her alibi, she was saying that she was upset with Poppy because Poppy was meant to like hang out with her that evening and stood her up. So even though they're good friends, Fifi's not really happy with her at the moment.
Charming, isn't it? Yes. Built by the Remington family originally. Dear Flora's father and his associates.
But now it's owned by you? By the Fellow family?
The Fellows and the Pointers have both come to claim a certain degree of ownership.
And who named it Tangle Tower?
Flora chose the name.
What does it mean?
I think it was her intention that it mean nothing at all. Something of a fresh start.
From what?
This really isn't for me to say, but she had some kind of disagreement with her siblings. After they moved away, Flora changed the name of the house. I think perhaps she hoped it would make them feel unwelcome, is less likely to come back.
That's kind of extreme.
Yes, it is rather, isn't it?
He's a funny
What's
guy.
this?
It's my case file. It's how I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
You mean to say you're bound by the limits of what's written in this little document? Sounds dreadful.
I found it comforting.
Is anyone going to tell me how to do this harp
As
statue?
far as statues go, years of wind and rain.
I haven't
have
seen
not
anything
been
related
kind
to
it
these,
either.
I don't think.
Do you know what it is? The creature, I mean.
It's connected to the Remington family history in some way, but I can't recall.
One day I will do the harp statue if it kills me.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy. I'm as confused as you are.
So that letter, I think I'm waiting for a second letter.
It's unlike her to leave paint on the brush.
I think we'll give her a pass.
Yeah, she
given the
died.
circumstances.
Ah, yes, so we shall. It would have been a beautiful painting. It's rather a shame Freya was unable to finish it.
Nothing about it seems strange to you.
Well, all these modern paintings are slightly strange, aren't they? The emotion of the piece taking over from, say, anatomical accuracy.
What about the knife in Flora's hand?
A knife? That's what you see?
You
What do you
don't?
see?
Well, as I was saying, Freya's artistic approach distorts certain shapes. Hard to say exactly what we're looking at.
I need to have another look at it. What else could it be? It looks a bit like the... There's a bird, isn't there, with like a red head. I'll get to it.
Flora's quite fond of that old thing. It's in poor shape, though.
Do you know what happened to it?
Can't say I do. That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
Does Flora normally keep something in here?
She must do, but I admit I've never managed to work out what.
Why not just ask her?
I feel like if somebody keeps something locked away in a ceramic egg, it's because they don't want to be asked about it.
Rules to live by.
I mean, it clearly looks like a knife, but everyone keeps, like... There's been a couple of mentions now about, like... Might be something else, and I'm like... They're trying to make me go crazy because I'm seeing a knife, but is it going to be one of these where it's, like, really sneaky and it's actually not a knife?
Why
But
don't you ask Fiona?
could be the
about
knife bird, that
one?
very common bird.
Looks like her area of expertise.
I missed that.
Why don't you ask Fiona about that one? Looks like her area.
I feel like I did ask Fiona about it. And she just said it's for a telescope.
That looks like it might belong to Fitz.
Okay.
Where did you find that?
Yeah, because look, he's
It
got a
was in the
different coloured head.
library.
Really? How odd.
And I have read somewhere about it, haven't I? I need to just examine it myself, because... Its body, it's going to be a knife, isn't it? It's going to be a knife bird.
Now this is still in very good condition.
Or I'm just
Apart
chatting
from
at
the
me else.
crack, of course.
What about those shards on the inside of the horn?
Looks like somebody broke
Yes.
a glass and was trying to conceal the evidence. Cunning.
Very cunning, I forgot about that.
Why would someone lock up a book like that?
We think it's a secret diary.
Aha! Teenagers are funny, aren't they? That's one of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes. Freya was quite the talent. She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way, in a good way. My daughter Fiona and her best friend, they grow up so fast.
Do you know why it's ripped like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice. No idea.
It looks like whoever it is had like pink and white striped leggings, and I'm wondering whether that is going to be Poppy pre-emo.
I've never seen that before. Looks valuable.
That could be Fitz, or it could be Fiona, couldn't it? But I mean, it's the gardener's Fitz, so it's going to be Fitz.
Ah, you found it.
Gotta be.
What do you think, huh? I had to rush the final touches a little bit.
That's going to be the
Turned out
bird, isn't it? The
alright,
blood bird.
though.
Why have you painted it like that?
What's
It's
it
got to be
supposed to be?
the bird.
It's Flora, of course, surrounded by all her favorite people.
And the bird. With blood on its
I've
head.
been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me long to master
Oh, I respect it.
as you can see.
Not easy painting minis.
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed, yes. Freya kindly taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
Hard fact, huh? So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course, I own a great many. But my weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower.
Got it.
Safety first and all that.
Alright, that's everything.
There's something about the image of Flora in the painting.
What painting? Oh, what?
Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Okay. It's random. I know I don't usually do this, but sure. Can I have a look at the fucking book of the bird? The ink dip is a remarkably intelligent bird with a very long lifespan. Other birds are often aggressive towards it, and the ink dip lives most of its life alone. It has particular feeding habits and usually only eats the seeds of the Tantum amica pictured. Beefy says the book belongs to Flora, who hasn't been in the library for a long time. Here's my new thing I can do. Understood. Oh, so... Are you saying I should not? And I should carry on looking at the rooms and then get all the evidence and ask people and then come back to this? Is this like a progressive step that I should not do? Or are you just saying it's just something I've unlocked? I don't want to get ahead of myself. The more I look at this fucking painting, I think it's a bird now. It's definitely a knife, though. I'm trying to convince myself it's not going to be a knife, but it just looks like a knife. I can't get over it. Oh, that's what it is. So this is locked on everyone. Suspicion!
Also, this painting.
You gotta shout
specifically
suspicion
that
at them
knife
as well.
in Flora's hand.
Yeah, it's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room.
No,
so
we
what's
didn't.
going on?
Why are we trying to talk to her? She doesn't talk. Oh, shit. Personally, I would recommend leaving the suspicions for last. Yeah, so that you can ask everyone about everything first. True. I can't back out now, can I? Nope. Yeah, she doesn't talk anyway. I feel like it doesn't matter what I say. Is this like... Oh, am I going to get this wrong? It looks like a knife, but I want to say it's a bird.
It's not a knife.
I'm probably full of shit here.
We need a clue to compare with the painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Huh? It's pretty much how you get the actual information. Oh, where am I?
Let's take a closer look at this.
What's the connection? Oh. Painted knife is actually just a bird. It's actually just a bird from an ink-dip bird. It can't be that. It's actually just the head. That doesn't make any sense. Check. A plant. A feather. I didn't see that. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I've had the book the whole time. And I didn't see that feather picture. It's the fucking feather and ink tip bird. Amazing.
It's actually just a feather from an ink
So
dip
stupid. Brilliant.
It's definitely the right shape, but the book's not in color. The
It's
thing
literally
Flora's
a
holding
knife.
in the painting is red and white, specifically. Is there
Yes.
anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is red and white too?
Oh, this fucking certainly is. What a great mechanic this all is. Yeah. Love it.
This little
Love
thing,
it.
I don't
It is the
understand
details,
why
that's what I'm
Felix
learning with
would
this
make
game.
a model of this bird as part of a gift for
Oh,
Flora.
quality.
And come to think of it, Why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
Come here. Blank. Oh god, okay. What's the deal with Flora and this white bird? Oh, okay. So blank, part of Fifi's experiments, was Penny's pet. Who's Penny? There's a bargaining chip as evidence of a crime to destroy later to show her friends to remember it by. I don't know who Penny is. Someone betrayed Flora, so she ate. Hacked Flora, so she destroyed. This seems the most sensible.
The ink
No?
bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by.
She kept the bird as a pet. And it died?
Maybe it flew away.
Flora spends all her time staring out the window.
Oh,
Either way,
that's sad.
she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
All right. So she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her. But where is it now? You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
Yeah, I think she does. Normally.
In the
This
egg.
is where Flora usually keeps her feather.
The egg.
That we opened it. It's empty.
Mm-hmm. Completely empty. Flora?
Flora? Do you want to say something?
She's pointing at something in the corner of the room.
It's just a pile of books. They're not... Wait. There's something tucked inside this one.
Drawings of Flora and a small bird. There's a handwritten message on the back. These are for you. Love, Freya. Oh. So I've done that now. I got... Okay, so... Cool. Interesting. It doesn't change the fact that the bird feather was painted with blood. For some reason there's blood on her palette. But are we saying I'm done in here now? And I can carry on looking about. I've done that whole side. I'm wondering before I go up that side whether I do quickly just share the extra information with people as I go. So let's go do that. And you're right, maybe I will say that was cool though. I do like that mechanic, but the suspicions I might... I mean, it felt natural to do it then though, rather than saving it, I guess. That's the bonus of it. But I do have some stuff to ask you. Not suspicions, but questions.
Name, Poppy Pointer.
I thought I'd asked you about
Age,
Poppy.
19.
I guess I haven't met her yet.
Profession, oh. Apparently Poppy has defaced my notes. Under
Oh.
profession, I had of course originally written pianist, but she has crossed that out and written the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
It makes sense. I can see the reasons for both.
Name, Felix Fellow. Age, 53. Profession, none. Likes, collecting objects of negligible monetary value and assigning them personal value. Dislikes, the inescapable realities of human existence. Notes, Felix is my father and legal guardian.
And,
So much love
is he a
in that
good
sentence.
dad?
I have no point of comparison, but I would say no.
No? Why not?
You asked me a binary question. Do not get upset that I provided one of the two possible answers.
What makes him a bad father, Fifi?
He has trouble expressing his emotions, and something of a willful detachment from reality.
Huh.
Well, I wonder
Just like you, then.
who he's given that to, yeah.
No,
Hmm.
he is quite correct.
That's true. Fucking true, right. I got some new items to show you.
Why did Poppy leave shards of glass all over this statue?
What makes you think
How do
it
you
was
know it's her?
Poppy?
The statue lives in the music room. Who else would it be?
She says other people use the room, didn't she?
A book. My book.
And what's in it?
Pages.
Oh, what's on the pages?
I
Penny?
believe Freya was attempting to communicate something through this painting.
Any idea what it was?
I am not the person to ask. All I see is a blood-red mountain with angry storm clouds brewing above it. As such, I cannot ascertain any meaning from it whatsoever.
Okay.
There is a drawing of me, a drawing of Detective Hawkshaw, and a drawing of Poppy and Fitz.
Oh, she stopped then. So your ripped
This photograph
photo.
is my favorite photograph.
So, why'd you rip it in half?
That was not me. Besides, it was not a half that was ripped off. It was only a third.
Oh, who is it though? It's gotta be Poppy.
That blade.
It's a troll for gardening.
Trowel,
Is
not troll. It is. Right, okay, so she has nothing else to say on that. Interesting.
It is a model of Freya, made by my father.
A model of Flora, you mean?
And a man with a beard. And a little red and white creature.
Why would my father make a model of Freya? A wooden carving of my father, made by my father. Although, now that I look at it, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint.
We're just gonna skirt over that? That he could have just used blood?
Freya drew these,
Mad.
Yeah, I think so. There's a note on the back.
but she never showed them to me.
Well, I think it was a gift for your mother. Like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
So there's quite a lot she doesn't know. Right, that's it for you for now. Back to the private detective.
Did you get anything useful out of him?
Not sure. What about you?
Nothing worth committing to paper.
I think he knows more than he lets on.
Probably. But talking with him is so tedious.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? That's an accurate mixture. It's a bit of a pot of different languages.
Poppy has remarkable musical talent. She could be famous, wealthy even, if she wanted to.
She'd probably have to leave Tangle Tower first.
Quite.
Okay.
Some breed of amphibious humanoid. Potentially bipedal. Although none of the statues show the creature's feet.
I guess we'll never know.
I need to charge my tablet. A second, I want to see my chat. There we go. Okay, next one.
Diary. Have you read it?
Not yet. It's locked.
I don't remember
And you
why I can't get
haven't
into that yet.
attempted to force it open?
That would be cheating.
I should really look at that. Let me come out of there. Have I tried to get in it? I must have done. Yeah, it's locked with the strange lines. I didn't give me the option. Come back.
I admit, it's powerful. Freya was a talented young woman.
Someone even liked it enough to take a photo of it.
Now, we don't know why they took the photograph, do we? Perhaps they just wanted it for reference.
When did Freya draw the picture of you, Hawkshaw?
I didn't model for her, if that's what you're asking. She must have done it without my permission.
Could just be from memory. It's not quite as detailed as the others anyway.
A photograph of Freya could be important.
Why didn't we ask Beefy who she ripped out just to confirm it?
This is a potential murder weapon, is it not?
I don't know. I don't think the murderer would leave the murder weapon just lying around.
I think you'd be surprised as to what people leave lying around.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I got it in a locked box, didn't I?
These figurines remind me of a case I once solved involving a possessed doll. Turned out to be a bit of a smokescreen, as these things often do.
Your life sounds fun. Grimore, why don't we ever have fun adventures like that?
Are we not having a fun adventure right at this very moment?
I'd tell him not to quit his day job, but he hasn't got one, has he? Does Flora still own that bird? Do you know?
Don't think so. The drawings are from a few years ago.
I see.
Okay. That's everything for you. Bits. You little creeper.
Felix is a contradiction. His loyalties are placed firmly within the realm of materialism, money, property. But his ego relies on an entirely fraudulent self-image, don't you think?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Poppy and I are friends.
Are you? Yeah.
By that, dark
Friends.
clothes, blue hair, an average of 3 words per sentence. Oh, you're like 2 peas in a pod.
She's very kind, and she has an interest in plants. Unusual flowers, mostly. I've been teaching her.
Right.
Is something wrong? What's with the broken glass?
Exactly.
Looks like someone doesn't want you to read that book.
That's the main thing making me want to read it.
Freya's best work, in my opinion. Although
What
the
do you
photo
see?
doesn't carry the same energy as the real thing.
Oh.
What do you think it's a painting of?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the subject matter? What's that big red thing?
Oh, I don't think it's that kind of painting.
Cryptic.
Fitz, one of these drawings is of you, in the rooftop garden, I think, with Poppy.
Mm-hmm. We done?
Oh, Fitz. You're
This is
funny.
yours,
Oh, I've
Fitz?
skipped one. My bad.
Yeah.
Do you use it?
I keep all my tools in the greenhouse.
That wasn't what she asked.
Damn, he is so
It's
sus.
Fifi and Freya.
Don't you think Poppy should be in the photo too?
Maybe, maybe not. She doesn't really like crowds.
2 people isn't a crowd.
Right, but if she was in the photo,
It would be a
then it'd be
crowd.
3.
Whose company three's a
Checkmate.
crowd. Nicely done.
That's quite sweet, really. Felix made that? Huh. Did Freya draw these?
Yeah. There's a note on the back too.
She was even closer to Flora than I realized.
Okay, that's all of them. Let's go back to Poppy. And then we can carry on. Christ, that music's a bit sudden, isn't it?
Forgotten
Oh, yes,
drifter,
poems.
holding fast, days as shadow seeker past. Is it bravery or surrender, accepting that your world will render nothing darker than the gloom? Some 4 walls make around a room.
Damn. Beautiful, but told me absolutely nothing. Now, what did you
Don't
say
look at
about this?
me. I didn't break it.
Does anybody else use the music room?
Yes. I don't know who, but I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
I believe her.
Is that Fifi's diary? I'm sure I've seen it in her room before.
That's where we found it.
Have you ever read it? Do you know what's written in there?
Nope. I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate me invading her privacy.
I thought you and Fifi were close friends.
Yeah, we are. It's just Fifi's gotten kinda impatient with me recently.
Do you know why?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she'd tell you if you asked.
Oh, she would. She'd give it to me straight.
Hmm.
Probably why I've been avoiding it.
Fair enough.
I think everybody sees something different.
Did Freya ever tell you what she saw in it?
Not exactly. She said something about it being from a recurring nightmare.
Sorry, but if it was from a nightmare, why would you paint it and leave it in front of your bed?
Maybe she wanted to take control of it. Giving something a physical form can make it easier to deal with. Well, sometimes. Hey, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad likeness.
It looks like you're standing in a rose bush.
Is there something wrong with that?
This is a photo of Fifi and Freya, right?
And you?
Yeah,
How come you're not in it? You're friends with them too, aren't you?
I'm not really one for photographs.
Fifi looks like she really admires Freya.
Fifi's loyalty to Freya is unshakable.
Are we not even going to say, like, well, do you know who would have been wearing those bright leggings?
Is that a gardening trowel?
Yeah, I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Huh, never seen him use it.
Maybe that isn't Those, like you said before, those initials could be anyone. And they've all got the same surname, so it could be anyone.
Is that supposed to be Flora?
Possibly.
Oh, how nice. Whose paints are those?
They belong to Felix, I think.
It is interesting that he's also got paints as well as Freya.
How sweet.
Okay.
There's something about that diary we found in Fifi's room. Something.
Oh, here we go.
Suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Here we fucking go. Suspicion City, bitch. Let's fucking go.
Is this your diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
Is it
You
a diary?
seriously require an explanation. Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10
So, there are secrets written here?
and... This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
Shit. Shit. How am I meant to know? Excuse me. I mean, it can't just be something that if I guess wrong, I've failed. Are we saying it's more to it than actually
It's
smart?
not a diary at all.
I'm not sure about that.
Me
Okay.
neither.
Same.
This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look
This
unused.
particular diary is unused.
It's somebody else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is
I'm
kept in
so
my
bad.
bedroom. It is mine.
We need a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove who the original owner was.
Oh, okay, so I am on something with that. Right, so that is the right answer. Something to compare directly with the diary, which is blue and it's got gold stuff. Ooh. What on earth would I compare it with? Out of these things? Ah. It's Freya's.
Let's take a closer look at this.
It's Freya's diary. She's holding it. This blue book is the same thing as the secret diary, which proves it belongs to
This
Freya.
blue book is the same thing as the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room, and you kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
You sneaky little liar. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Right, let's start at the end. Kept in her bedroom? Fifi kept in her bedroom? No. Within a library book, buried in the garden, that everyone knew about within Freya's diary. Personal secrets within Freya's diary. I found it easier to work backwards. So personal secrets, it was always suspicious of personal secrets within Freya's diary. Didn't know about personal secrets, didn't want anyone to see personal secrets. Maybe that?
Fifi didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Is this true, Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
might be easier if you just let us read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
All right, Fifi unlocked the diary.
Finally. What's in there?
Four entries. It's back, in the flesh this time. Was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up that painting. That sounds like the bird. Did she let the bird out? Soulbearer works. Impressive little thing. I have 2 now. Need 2 more. Found my way into the middle. Surprisingly simple compared to the harp. I saw them, all 5, eyes blacked out. Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. Cryptic. Okay. Can I now show people the diary again now that it's open? That sounds like the bird, right? Maybe that painting was representing something to do with her losing the bird or letting the bird out. Not sure about Soulbearer. Impressive little thing. And that she's already got 2 and needs 2 more. This is like a puzzle because the harp... Yeah, it's fucking harp. Found my way into the middle, surprisingly simple compared to the harp. In terms of the puzzle, it's surprisingly simple. I saw them all 5 eyes blacked out, despite everything. Right, okay. I don't really know. Can I ask her about this now?
A book.
No.
My book.
And what's in it?
You're still lying about the book? Okay. But it's just showing that it's just not going to update the chat. Okay. Let me just double check. Let me show it to one more person just in case. No.
A diary. Have you read it?
Not yet. It's locked.
And you
Gotcha,
happen...
gotcha. Okay. Right, well I guess I just need to carry on with the searching. Go to this big room. Hello.
Check out that butterfly.
Looks evil.
Wow, judgmental.
Bear with me 2 seconds. I need to pee. I've drunk the whole drink, and it's going to take a while talking to her, so just stick with me. Okay. I think we're doing it live instead of recording. I can't edit.
A little writing desk. It's kind of cute.
There's nothing written in the book, although someone's torn a page out of the middle.
Interesting.
They're bird cages, but the birds are coming and going freely.
Is that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally is. I don't like mirrors. They steal your soul.
Damn.
How do you get your hair so symmetrical without using a mirror?
Nicely done.
I do it by
I
weight.
like that.
I can feel if one side is heavier than the other.
Very good, very good. Okay, come on then. Not much else. Those birds look mad.
Beautiful. What is it?
Huh?
Sort of a delicate jade, but with a little seafoam green, is that right?
Sorry?
Your hair, dear! Which shade do you use? It's lovely! And that shape, you're really pushing the envelope.
Oh, thanks.
Hmm.
I do what I can to offset Grimoire's beige on brown ensemble.
Detectives don't need to be brightly colored. We prefer to blend into the background.
Oh, you're the detective? Delightful. Penny Pointer, pleasure.
Is that short for Penelope?
Officially, yes, but I never can be bothered with all 4 syllables of it. Penelope sounds a little ostentatious coming out of the mouth, don't you think?
Okay, your pen.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
20-something, Aquarius, love to travel, and nearly all of my friends Our birds.
Travel? Where to?
Anywhere at all, as long as it has species worth studying. Ornithology, they call it. I call it the only thing I've ever been good at.
And have you studied the birds here at Tangle Tower?
But of course! Where else do you think I developed my love of the field? No matter where I go, I always find myself coming home to Tangle Tower.
Because of the birds.
Oh, no, because of him! Silly to admit, but I suppose I can't bear for us to be apart.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, don't you know? My fiancé, dear Fitz. He's not really the traveling type, you see.
Fitz Fellow.
The very one.
You're engaged to a member of the Fellow family? That's interesting.
I'm not especially interested in whatever tedious feuding goes on between our two families. Fitz and I find it much easier to stay out of it altogether.
Sorry, I was daydreaming a bit. You're engaged to Fitz, who's clearly got a thing with Poppy. Alright, what's your
I
alibi?
woke early and headed down into the greenhouse to see Fitz. He's always there, crack of dawn, every morning like clockwork.
How come?
It's where he's happiest. That and he has a great deal of work to do every day, watering, pruning, mulching, whatever that is.
Do you help him with the work in the greenhouse?
Oh, no. I wouldn't dream of it. I'd probably break something.
So, you stayed with Fitz the whole day?
No. In the early afternoon, he went back inside. Rather suddenly, as it happens.
Did he say why?
He didn't. Probably just a touch of heat stroke, the poor dear. He's more delicate than you'd think.
What did you do after that?
Let's see. I returned to the aviary to feed my birds.
And how many birds are you responsible for?
Officially 4, but in truth it's more like 400.
Can they not feed themselves?
Of course, and they often do. But I think they just like the company.
They do, or
As
you
do I.
Yeah.
Sometime in the evening, I left the aviary and headed back towards my room. But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs. He was muttering something. Seemed a bit upset, the poor dear. I followed him down, but the grand hall was empty by the time I got there. Empty aside from Detective Hawkshaw, who was loitering over by the library. I don't know what it was, but she looked a little lost. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the Fellow Tower. I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path. For some reason, he was coming out of Fitz's bedroom. He looked rather lost, too.
We know why he
Told
did
him
that.
I was looking for Uncle. He suggested we look up in Flora's tower room. We could see from the hallway. The door was off its hinges. I knew then something was terribly wrong. A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya. Uncle Pointer was there. Fitz, too. Standing over in the corner with Fifi and Poppy.
What about
Am I
Flora?
meant to remember everyone's alibi?
Of course,
And see
silent
if
as
they
ever.
fit.
Uncle suggested we should leave. Give the others some space, you know. So he and I both returned to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Okay. I feel like the suspicions only come up, like, when they come up. It's not like I need to work out whose alibis don't check out and then challenge them, because it's kind of just like I challenge them when the suspicion unlocks.
A fellow bird enthusiast. She's quite the expert, truth be told. Studied them professionally at one point. I think her father taught her.
Are you friends with Flora?
A little bit.
A little bit friends.
She's one for the peace and quiet. I dare say I'm a little too loud for her.
I can see that.
I do admire her, though, really. Always felt like she could have done better than settle for Felix.
Ouch.
I said it. She's a most unsavory little...
Whoa.
She was incredibly rude about my appearance.
Which part? The giant bird arms, or...
If I
Or the
were
bird
her,
on your
I'd
head.
go easy on the judgment of others. I mean, look at her. She looks like the ghost of a scarecrow. I just wish Uncle Pointer would tell her to behave herself.
Professor Pointer? Why him?
Oh, It was Uncle that called her in. She's his responsibility.
Ah,
Did you
okay.
not know that?
I do now.
I must say, I really don't care for the den of self-delusion that he's retreated into. People are better off when they just let themselves be themselves. Between you and me, I think Felix is secretly rather miserable.
What's trying to work out, by the way? I'm not going to finish this whole game in half an hour. I feel like I've come to realise that. I need to work out where a good place is to stop so that if I do one more stream of it, it's like a decent sized stream and not just like 20-minute stream. So I don't want to go too far ahead if I know I'm not actually going to complete it. I don't suppose you can gauge where I am, whether now might be a good place to stop after I've spoken to all the people, and then that'll be one more stream maybe, because I've only got
She'd sit in the
one or two more
aviary
rooms left.
first thing in the morning.
What do you
Paint
think?
the birds. Sometimes she'd ask me their names.
Freya was interested in studying bird species too?
No, just wanted to know their names. Isabelle, Clementine, Myrtle, Lysandre, Genevieve.
Got it, thanks.
For my 21st birthday, she gave me a framed painting. All the birds from a single spring, with their names written underneath. I can't begin to tell you how much I've treasured it.
Sounds like you two were close.
I feel like I always struggled to articulate my admiration for her, but she had a way of understanding unspoken things.
Okay. Plenty for more than one additional stream. Are you mad? Damn. Even if I did this, I've got more than a 2-hour stream. Jeez. Oh, okay. Oh, fair play. So it might be 2 more streams after this. Even if, yeah, okay. Even if I did carried on for 20 more minutes.
Beautiful.
Cool. Okay, thank you
Who is she?
for helping me gauge.
Wait, is that
That's the tricky thing with recording and
is that
streams.
me?
You don't want it to, end up having like a
She
20-minute
mostly
stream at the
ignores
end.
me if I'm honest.
How come?
Well, we're not quite on the same intellectual level.
Oh, I mean, well, you don't need to.
No, it's quite all right. I'm comfortable with it. Isn't he strapping?
He is big.
And so brooding.
Kinda sulky, yeah.
I can never tell what's going on in that beautiful head of his.
It just sounds like you don't know him very well.
I don't remember asking for your input.
Oh, he's really funny. Some of the lines he says are brilliant.
Did you talk to Poppy already?
Yeah, a little bit.
And did you make any notes of what she told you?
Yeah, I did.
Lovely. Burn them. It'll all be lies.
Wow.
Why would Poppy lie to us?
Because that's what she does. She's a snake. Looks like one, too.
Don't you think you're being a little unfair, Penny?
She started it.
Now, I'm just mindful. Can I come out of this?
We can get into Penny's room now.
Now, like,
No,
right
no, no.
now?
I wanted to look at the notes. Okay, no. I just thought... I remembered something about black eyes. But that's just eyes blacked out. That's very different, because the birds have black eyes, right? I know, it's a stretch. Bear with me. So I just thought that might have referenced that, but no. I saw them all 5, eyes blacked out, so that's different. So let's carry on. I'll show her all the items as well.
You know, it's probably quite impressive. To a visitor, fresh eyes and all that.
Not to you?
Try living in it for 20 years. The sheen wears off. If it wasn't for my fits, I'd have little reason to stay.
What about inheritance? You're the next oldest pointer after your uncle, aren't you?
Well, thank you very much for phrasing it like that. But no, any money left in the Pointer family will pass down directly to Poppy.
Is that fair?
I couldn't care less, to be perfectly honest.
Random thing as well, just the music in the background. I think there's different music for each person that you talk to. That is a big tick for this game. The music's very good.
Finally,
The audio.
I get to see a detective's case file.
That's a very specific thing to be excited about.
Well, only last week I asked that miserable Hawkshaw woman if I could see her case notes.
I'm guessing she said no.
Would have been much more polite if she had just said no. Instead, she was quite rude to me. accused me of being, what was it?
I mean, it is a bit weird that we're showing people
Shallow
a case file
sensationalist.
when she's a suspect, potentially.
I'm
Someone
sure
know
I
about
read
this
about
fucking
creature
statue.
somewhere.
Please.
Don't remember anything about him playing the harp, though.
Bane of my life, that harp statue puzzle. Unless Uncle Pointer knows, we're fucked.
Goodness me. Poppy really doesn't take care of her belongings, does she?
Well, that would be good
It
for
wasn't
fighting
in
games,
Poppy's
yeah.
room.
It's
It
brilliant.
was in the little pond in the garden.
Exactly! Hardly the place for it. Hello. Who penned
This is actually one of my
juicy
favourite
little
songs.
number?
We don't
I
know.
need to read that again
It's
just in
not
case.
An
It makes more
anonymous
sense.
letter? Classic clue.
Let me read it again, actually. The combination is drawn on the other sheet. Once you have it memorized, destroy it. I do not agree with your reasons. You will not find it down there. The only thing someone's mentioned finding is someone said the detective is looking for the golden beetle. But it's probably not that. Or the bird went missing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still stretching with that one. What's this song?
Oh, that's
Making
rather
bird noises.
sad. I doubt Freya intended it, but the overall effect is a little unsettling. Don't you think?
That is so clever that obviously
It's
everyone will just
Flora
think it's
that's
a
the
knife.
problem. She's an inescapably haunting presence, bless her. Poppy's gramophone. She's had it for a long time. As a young child, she'd call it her mama phone, on account of it belonging to her mother.
That's cute.
Oh yes, adorable.
I still need to, like, I did listen to the 2 cassette tapes early on, didn't I? And that one just was just like a humming noise, like someone was humming a song. Didn't really give me much to go off.
Terrible.
You recognize it?
The color scheme. 3 different
Oh.
pinks. Obscene. Gaudy old thing, isn't it? Flora seems very fond of it. I've never understood why. But then I could say the same thing about her husband.
Wow, she is bitchy. Sick bird.
I don't know what that is. Ooh, delightful. More of a gemstone than a fruit, isn't it?
Inedible, too, I think.
Yes. At one point, I thought Fitz might be growing them to sell them. But honestly, I think he just likes the way they look.
The defo sell them.
Somebody taking an interest in extinct animals.
Extinct.
Oh, yes. The book
Really?
is very old. Most of the birds in it are long gone.
Well, what about this bird, though? The ink dip.
This one, well, it was thought to be extinct for a long time. Then one was found here at Tangle Tower.
So it's not extinct.
You misunderstand. It was the last one. The very last.
Oh.
Haven't seen this one in a while. He lives in the music room, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Currently.
How'd you know that?
Ooh, a secret diary.
That's our guess, too.
Excellent. I know a lot of people rather like this painting.
knee slap
It's a
on the
little
sun.
much for me. I find it overbearing. And for some reason, it makes me feel bad for Freya. I think she was more troubled than we knew. Very nice.
You've seen these before?
Yes.
All of them. Even this one of...
Yes.
Funny.
Freya was very talented, even at that age.
Do you know how old this photo is?
Not sure. Must be a couple of years at least. Sometime before Fiona settled on her current style. Oh, did Fitz show you that?
Not exactly.
Oh, so she's
We
Penelope
found it
Pointer.
hidden under his bed.
So she's
Ah,
PP.
right.
So it could easily be her rather than Poppy.
If I'm not
She
mistaken,
didn't really say much though about it.
that little red and white one is supposed to be a bird of some kind.
You're not wrong.
A bit vain to carve wooden figurines of oneself, isn't it? It's that bird. But these must have been drawn at least a year ago. Oh, how sad.
Okay, that's everything then. I didn't click these before.
An especially fancy cage.
And it's home to 3 especially
go.
fancy birds.
Nearly missed that. 3 brightly coloured birds. So that is a clue to tell people. Will I go and tell each individual person about that one bird right now? No. Will I do these 3 rooms or start to do them? Yes. We will go till 7 if I've clearly easily got another, at least one stream. But this is Penny's room, who we just spoke to. Noted.
Ever get the feeling you're being watched?
The mannequins don't have eyes, though.
That's not a comforting sentence. Looks like nature invited itself in.
That's pretty cool.
Rude.
It's a birdhouse.
Are those real birds? Nope. They're wooden.
They're using up all the perches. What if a real bird wanted to use it?
Swap the positions of the 7 birds. There's lines. Well, this isn't giving me much to go off, is it? I need to sneeze. That's me. What on earth am I meant to base this on? Give me a hint, man.
There must be some logic to how something to do with those white lines.
I mean, he's obviously not going to be on the left-hand side because he's looking at birds. Like a house, but it's a tree.
I'll do this later.
As in... No, okay. I thought I needed to look at stuff out here.
Real?
It looks like a house, but it's a tree. I'm assuming the... No.
Nope.
No
There
idea.
must be something to do with those white lines.
Nothing.
I think the birds are related.
Related to each other. Not as in like red and white make that, blue and yellow would make that sort of thing. Surely not. Oh wait, is that, is it? Interesting. I'm not good with mixing colours. Is it mixing colours? Is that what it's going to be? Fair share of colour theory is helpful. Colour theory. As in, what colours make what things make what colour? I'm not good at that. If that's what you're saying.
I guess that's
It's a
wrong.
family tree. You'll need to start with blue and yellow at the top.
Why do you need to start with blue and yellow at the top? Why on earth would you start with blue and yellow at the top? He's thingying, he's looking. It's going to tell me a more obvious clue now, though. Not to do with the shape of their eyes.
I guess that's
It's a
wrong.
family tree. The colors and eyes combine as they go down the family. You'll need to start with blue and yellow at the top.
Okay. So those two eyes. Oh, so that's one half. The eyes make that. Okay. I get you. I get you. I think I get it a bit more. Because those two halves of eyes, because they're looking either way, would make a dot in the middle. If you combine them. But then that same logic, I feel like, doesn't really work as well down here. That one's got... beaks. Are they? Oh, I see. So that's a bit open, that's closed completely, so that would be a little bit closed in between the two. This one's really wide, that one's quite narrow. Yeah?
That's the one.
Nice. Okay. Interesting.
Hey, not bad.
Okay, thank you.
Did the door open? What's in there?
What is in there? A ripped piece of paper crumpled into a ball. Red flower petals were found inside, which would be from a rose. A message angrily scrawled onto the paper, "Now I'll get her." Not looking good, bro.
That's some flower.
There's something weird about it. It just feels out of place.
Come on then, puzzle. Okay, potted flower. A brightly coloured flower with an unusual shape. It looks very healthy and well looked after. The soil in the pot looks fresh and moist. It's also an unusual blue colour. Okay, this is extra info.
A little tea set. Most recently used.
One of the cups has tea in it.
What's in the other one?
Birdseed.
Oh, that's so sad.
Traveling
Okay.
case.
Empty. All of them.
Okay, well, let me quickly go back then to Penelope with these things from her room. They're quite interesting.
I must say the girls are awfully well behaved today. I think they know we're in the presence of company.
They belong to you. Why do you keep them in a cage?
They need a special diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly occasionally, of course. But they're all one of a kind. I couldn't let anything happen to them.
Do they have names?
Of course. Let me introduce you to Tabitha, Tamara, and Tatiana.
I've already forgotten all three of those names.
Which one is which?
Oh, that's simple. Tatiana is the oldest, Tabitha is the most patient, and Tamara has the best sense of rhythm.
Glad we cleared that up.
What about the one on your head?
On my head? He's just my hat. He
Oh,
doesn't have a name. Who would name their hat?
that's a hat.
Hmm.
We've
That's,
broken into your puzzle
Rather
bird house.
strange now, isn't it?
We found it in your room.
Just lying around, was it?
Nope. You'd hidden it, but we found it.
We do that.
Who's the her in the message? And what's the deal with the petals?
It's really none of your business. Yes, it's my, my flower.
You don't like it?
I'm no good at caring for plants.
Actually,
I
really
forget to
rude.
water
Doesn't
them.
name that bird.
Birds are much easier. They're a lot more vocal when they get thirsty.
Do you at least like the look of the flower?
The look?
The colors? The shape of it?
It's pretty.
Between you and me, I think it's a little vulgar.
Oh. Oh, damn. Damn. Okay.
There's something about the report of Fitz going up Pointer Tower. Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
I will do that in a sec, but I do want to, just with those bits of evidence, I want to just go to these three. Her, whose name I've forgotten, and Fitz. But I will do that.
I think it's kind of cruel to keep 3 birds in one cage like that.
Does Penny not let them out to fly?
Oh, she does. She must do. But I don't think they're allowed to go far. Penny can be a little protective. Those petals.
What about them?
Rose petals, no?
It's nothing.
Or they're petals from
They're
that
just
flower.
unusual.
Or no, there's no petals on that. It's got to be the rose bush, like the rose bush that's in your picture that you're with
Never
him
seen that one
in the
before.
rose bush.
Was it in the greenhouse?
No, we found it in Penny's room.
Right.
Okay. Right, very quickly before I go to Fitz, I will show the other people these things, just in case. Won't take long.
3 birds, 1 cage. What makes them worth keeping cooped up, I wonder? Would they not be happier flying free?
But then they might fly away from Tangle Tower entirely.
I wonder if they would.
Probably.
These people really are ridiculous, aren't they? Didn't you consider that important evidence, do you?
I mean, I guess then that I think I'm probably putting more value in showing these to people than I need to. Might as well.
I am scared of birds.
Why?
It is an irrational fear. I have no suitable explanation.
Oh,
Who is this her to whom the message refers?
well, I don't know exactly.
Then how can I meaningfully evaluate this object? Next! It is a flower. It reminds me of something, but I cannot say what.
I'm saying nothing. Oh, no. I did click him. There's no point showing it to Flora, right? She will not talk. Watch that bite me in the ass.
Bizarre things, aren't they? Penelope seems rather attached to them.
Do you not feel sorry for them in that little cage?
Come now, I'm sure they could leave if they really wanted to.
Shit, I've not been showing anyone Flora's
These
painting.
drawings
Oh no, I did,
are
didn't I?
quite
I did show
precious.
some, maybe not.
I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
I forgot.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely, though, doesn't it? Goodness me! That looks like it might belong to Fitz.
Okay. Just to pick off my OCD, let me show Beefy that picture. Or did I already show it her? I don't know. I did. Okay, 2... 5-2. Yeah, let's quickly get to Fitz. We'll do Fitz, and then pull it there.
Penelope's 3 favorite birds. She's very protective over them.
Are they like her pets? Do they have names?
Oh, they have names. Penelope loves to name things.
Do you remember what she named them?
I do not.
Okay.
Those petals, they,
What?
Go on.
they're red.
He's not wrong.
A flower.
Yeah, it's a flower. We found it in Penny's room.
Okay.
Mean anything to you?
Why would it?
Come on.
I don't really go into Penny's room or anywhere in Pointer Tower. I just don't have a reason to.
Well, you're engaged to her. But okay. All right,
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower. Holding a knife.
That's not right. I don't go into Pointer Tower. I don't own a knife. And I don't sneak.
Well,
Was
it would be the
Fifi
trowel,
who told you
probably.
this?
How did you know that?
A guess. She doesn't like me very much. But yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think,
Glasses?
Grimoire?
Fifi definitely saw Fitz holding a knife. Fifi lied about seeing Fitz. Fifi did see Fitz, but he's holding something else.
Fifi did see Fitz,
The trowel.
but he was holding something else.
It's
So,
sharp.
If it wasn't a knife, what was it?
What about this?
Ah, that.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. It's sentimental. I have no reason to take it up Pointer Tower. I don't use it at all.
don't take it up to Point of Tower at all. Right, let me... In the garden, in the greenhouse. In Penny's room. In Fitz's room. Used to look after... Did Poppy have any plants? So that was in Penny's room. But we need to do Poppy's room, I think. Is on the left-hand side. Oh, the merchant set. Oh, I'm not too sure, actually. An ornate trowel is used by Fitz to look after... the potted fruit. I don't know where the potted fruit was. Was that even in Poppy's room?
An ornate trowel?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. I need to look back on stuff, but I can't. Part of the match and set with... Surely this has to be to do with him going on the left-hand side of the tower, but Penny's room and that flower is on the right-hand side. It's not going to be the only thing that can destroy, or was used to... Used to bury? No, it's not going to be used to bury, because none of these have been buried. An ornate trowel is used by Fix to look after... I mean, this technically is true. But he does have a plant in his room.
An ornate trowel is used... That's not right.
No, that's not right either. Okay, well, Penny has the potted flower.
An ornate trowel
Okay.
is used by Fitz
Cool.
to look after a potted flower in Penny's room.
That flower.
Yes?
I've never seen it before.
We need a clue to compare to that flower. Something that proves its connection to Fitz.
Something that proves that flower's connection to Fitz. Well, the only thing of Fitz that we have... is... No, it's not going to be that, is it? The leaves.
That's not
No, I
right.
don't think so. Okay. The only thing of his... Let's compare directly with the potted flower. So something to compare that to that's related to this. Am I being blind? Well, that's a rose. That's not going to be it, is it?
That's not
No,
right.
I didn't think so. The ornate trowel?
That's not right.
No. Okay. No. No. What is... No. Jesus Christ. Something to compare directly with the potted flower. What is it? Oh, it's got a love heart. Got a love heart, it's got a love heart. That's got a love heart. Not gonna be that though, is it? Anything else got a love heart on it?
That's not right.
It had a love heart. Shit. Need help. I need help.
That's not right.
Oh my god, I'm literally going to have clicked everything at this rate.
That's not right.
Oh my god, I don't know.
That's not right. That's not right.
This is awful.
That's not right.
I'm just going to have to click everything now. Is there anything in the cage? Oh, have I not got it? Can I come out of this then? Can't come out. In the cage.
That's not right.
I can't get out of this. Oh. Oh, true. So it's going to be something towards the end then for her. So it was the crumpled up bit of paper.
That's not right.
For her room, it was the crumpled up bit of paper and the potted flower. That was it. For Penny's room. It's in order of when I found the stuff. My brain. I feel like I've now clicked on everything as well.
That's not right. That's not right.
Right. I can't. Something to compare correctly with the potted flower. Tangle Tower. So I feel like I've literally clicked everything. Good plant compared to the potted flower.
Let's take a closer look at these.
So fucking stupid. We're in the same pot.
The pot and soil in
Bloody
Penny's
hell.
room matches
That
the
was
pot and soil
embarrassing.
found in Fitz's greenhouse. Let me guess. Penny's flower was originally a gift from you, Fitz. There's no way it's a coincidence.
Why would he lie about giving
no
her the
way,
plant?
What's a coincidence?
The flower. It looks exactly like Penny.
It took me a long time to breed. I wanted the colors to be exactly right.
I see.
That's some gift.
Turns
That's
out
love.
Penny isn't particularly interested in looking after plants. So I go into her room every now and again, when she's not there. Water the flower, change the soil. Just trying to keep it alive.
I wonder if we're like taking these out of the suspect lineup by doing the suspicions on them, because they're all having a very viable explanation. But right, that is it for today. Good lord, I nearly did very badly. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Got a bit painful towards the end, that's my bad. But yeah, sounds like I've got at least 2 lots of, or at least 1 stream, good lord, left. So we will see next weekend. Next weekend, hopefully next weekend should be okay. I need to double check, but fairly sure it should be fine. But yeah, please come along to the next one. I need help desperately. I'll post it. Mostly just gathering info. There we are. We'll see how we get on with the next stream next week. But yeah, hopefully next weekend I'll post on Discord when it's going to be once I know. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a nice rest of your weekend. Thanks for coming along. And anyone watching after the fact, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like the stream, that would be awesome. Gets it shared with more people. And I will see you hopefully next week. Cheers. Take care.